Hello, welcome to Jennifer's Magic Book Club. Today I am here to read a novel which is called The Science of Breakable Things. I'm going to continue reading this novel from assignment 22, page 132. Let's start. So basically, our school spirit disguises weren't great. We followed the crowd into the school, hanging back so nobody would spot us. I could hear my heart drumming in my ears, but I told myself this plan would work out. This would be okay. I shift my backpack on my shoulders, feeling the weight of our eggs and their armor, trying to move as little as possible so they wouldn't break. And then, up ahead of us, I saw a flash of dark curly hair. I recognized her instantly, Michaela's mom. Suddenly, I felt like I couldn't see straight. If she saw me, she'd come over, try to talk to me. She'd be fake and act nice, and she might even invite us to sit next to her, and I'd be trapped in the volleyball game sitting next to the woman who fired mom, and the whole plan would be ruined. This way, I whispered to Twig, pointing toward the girls' bathroom, but Twig started, but I'd already slipped out of the line just before entering the cafe gymnasium. I ran around the corner and pulled her with me so we were hidden from the crowd. I think we managed to get out of the line unnoticed. What was that all about? Twig asked. I didn't finish. I couldn't quit explain the panic I felt without explaining everything. Twig didn't push any further. Deary's standing over there, she whispered, picking her head around the corner. I craned my neck to me. I craned my neck to see, and there he was standing in the middle of the hallway as the crowd passed him by, looking around and rocking back and forth on his heels. He fiddled with the hem of his t-shirt, which was not red and blue, and he looked so nervous that he might as well have worn a sign that said, "I'm about to break the rules." So should I go get him? Twig asked. Maybe you should wait until the game starts, I said, but Twig had run off before I'd even finished the sentence. She grabbed him by the wrist and pulled him back toward me. A few people gave them strange looks but kept walking into the gym. Do you think anyone saw us? Twig whispered loudly. Her hair was all sticky from the invisible electric currents that seemed to ruin inside her. Probably not, right? We were as stealthy as secret agent spies. Sure, Twig, I said. Deary seemed so nervous, and Twig was so confident that I couldn't help but laugh at how opposite they were. Twig grinned back at me. Inside the gym, a buzzer sounded, the crowd quieted, and we heard the squeak of sneakers. That meant the game had begun. Ready? I said. They nodded, and I led them to the stairwell. We tiptoed up the steps, hearts beating in our ears, and when we got to the second floor stairwell, we picked down the hall, searching for teachers or an army of security guards. Of course, there weren't any. This was just a JV volleyball game after all. We reached the third floor, and Deary and I held back as Twig ran ahead to be our lookout. She did somersaults and darted back and forth in zigzags as if she was dodging laser beams. This all seemed like a game to Twig, a strategic board game come to life, and I was torn between telling her to take this seriously and joining in. From across the hall, Twig said, "Do you think anyone knows we are here?" Her voice echoed. Deary held a finger up for silence, trying not to laugh, and I could tell he felt as torn as I did. Deary and I walked up to Mr. Neely's classroom door, and when Deary leaned forward, ready to turn the knob, Twig threw an arm out in front of him. Fingerprints, she hissed before grabbing the knob with her own gloved hand. The door didn't budge. Twig looked over at me and bit her lip. I nudged her aside, not caring about fingerprints. The knob wouldn't turn. The door was locked, which meant everything was officially not going according to plan. I think I can kick the door down, Twig suggested. Derry put a hand on her shoulder. Then he turned red and took his hand off her shoulder. No, don't kick the door, he shook his head. I should have known the classrooms would be locked. I didn't consider it. Like he was the one who planned the whole thing without any help at all. We'll have to wait until Monday, he said, nodding once, as if the decision had been made and there was nothing to do about it. The logical, scientific part of my brain agreed with Derry. Of course we could wait until Monday. Of course Mr. Nilly would let us test the design from his classroom window after school. But then again, we had the eggs and we were here and nothing was going according to plan. And maybe we wouldn't be allowed to drop the eggs on Monday. Maybe we wouldn't be able to test the eggs at all. And then we wouldn't win the competition. And Twig took one look at my face and shook her head. No, she said, I have an idea. I think there's another way. Twig led us down the hallway and walked into the girls' bathroom. Come on, she said, sticking her head back out when we didn't immediately follow. I glanced at Derry. So I'm done reading till assignment 22, page 137. I'm going to continue back from 138 next time. Hope you enjoyed with me and see you later. Bye. Have a nice day. Thank you.